Welcome to the Long Run with Joel and Christy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
What are we doing today?
Today we're going to be bringing you a video that is new for us. It is going to be how much we made on YouTube in 2023.
Yeah, let's get to it.
We're going to start with a couple of disclaimers before we show you the analytics. And one is that just honestly, we are not a YouTube growth channel. We are a channel that was grown out of the need for more channels that teach you how to live a healthy life on a budget. So we talk a lot about how to save money on groceries and stuff like that. And so we're not, we won't normally come to you with YouTube growth videos or how much we make on YouTube videos. We just thought this would be a good indicator for someone who maybe is considering this as a side hustle to kind of tell them kind of what they can expect if they're a small channel that is growing slowly. So if you came here just for the analytics, we appreciate you, and we love that you decided to visit. If you decide not to subscribe because you're not looking for health on a budget kind of tips, we understand, and thanks for watching. If you are looking for that kind of content, then be sure to subscribe before you leave. We really appreciate it, okay? Yep. Our second disclaimer is that we are only going to be looking at AdSense because we kind of do this more as a hobby. We've never turned on memberships or anything like that. We wanted to keep our channel open to everyone, and we don't want anyone to feel like they have to pay extra to get their questions answered. So that was just a personal decision that we had since we decided we could do, we would just let our channel grow at its own rate. Yep. So that's why, and we've done very few sponsorships. We've never made money off of any sponsorships. And we don't have like a Patreon account, anything like that. So this is literally what we make. So if you're wanting to make money off of YouTube, you could do better than we're doing. But because we only have AdSense on, that's the only thing we'll be talking about. We also will note that we sometimes will delete ads from mid-rolls if we feel like they put too many in one of our videos. Like if it's a 12-minute long video, we don't want there to be 5 ad breaks. Mm-hmm. So we've been known to delete a few out of it. So because of that, we're getting fewer ad breaks or mid-roll ads, and that means we don't get as much ad revenue as a channel that leaves it the way YouTube put it in, okay? All right, so let's get started at looking at our analytics. This is going to be interesting for Joel too, because he is actually, he doesn't really look at this. He just trusts me on what I say as far as how we're doing. And I don't think he really looks very much. He does have his own channel. It's called Adventures on the Long Run. He just recently reached 100 subscribers. So hopefully he'll have his own analytics soon. Yay! That are ad analytics, you know what I mean. Anyway, if you like travel content, be sure to check out his channel, Adventures on the Long Run. All right, we're going to show you our screen recording. And I did not look ahead on this. I look at it from time to time. So these numbers are going to be a little fresh for me too, since I haven't looked in a couple of days. So we are looking at the numbers for 2023. As you can see, it's showing that we had 151,300 views for the year, and that's up. Yay! Watch time hours was 4,700. I think it's
about the same as last year.
Yeah, it's about the same. I think it was 4,715 or something the last time I looked. For some reason, it's not popping up normally. There we go. 4,732, so that's good. And for subscribers, we added 485 for the year, and for estimated revenue, $384.05. And that is actually showing a decrease from the year before, which was 9% higher. So we recently did a video where we talked about how we made changes on our YouTube lineup. Because toward the end of 2022, we started seeing a dip in our view counts. And then going into 2023, we were like, what's going on? And it got even worse because it was January. And so we thought, let's do more videos. And so we tried to do like 4 or 5 a week and just keep them shorter. And that seemed to only decrease our views even more. So we did take a dive in those months. You can kind of see that there, like, well, it wasn't too bad on that day in whatever was going on that day in January 9th. But then after that, as you can see, had February, March, April, it was very low view counts. And then we started looking at some different ways to do things in the summertime. And so around September and October, we started changing our format a little bit, and we started seeing some improvement in our view counts. And even in, you see in November and December, everything was up. We started adding subscribers again because those months, here, let's see, those months before, there were days we weren't adding any, or we might even have lost some. And so you can see as the year went on, toward the end, we started getting to the point where we were adding more than we were losing. Like there was what, 20 that day, 19 there, 21. So that just didn't happen very much in the beginning of the year. And like I said, we had to change some things on the way we were doing things. And because of that, our view counts started coming back. Let's see. They not real great there. And then as you can see toward the end, we started having days where there were 17, 18, 15, 13 watch time hours in one day, which isn't a lot to some channels. That was a big number for us because, like we said, we were a little okay at the very 1st of January, and then it just started bottoming out. It just wasn't like it had been. And so making those changes really helped. And so, like we said with the, whoops, what you doing? Okay. With the monetization, as you can see, not much at all for like seeing those days where we were making like 25 cents was just like all the work I put into that, 25 cents. Anyway, and now, as you can see, October, November, and December, we started having several days where we had some good days where it was more than like $2 for the day. We did have this one right here. Let's see. What did that say? There, $16.47. We actually had our first ever super chat that day. So we got about $14 out of it. And so $2 of it was from people watching the videos. But most of the time we're right around $2, and sometimes we got like 3 or 4 and even like 5 on one day. And as you see, and we've, this January have held on to that. Now we're going to look at our top content in the last year. These first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are all shorts. And honestly, you don't make much money off of shorts, but they are a good way to get noticed by people who might be looking for your content. And because we do a lot of health on a budget, kind of content. We do have some recipes on our channel, and then we also have some running content, as you can see here. And so these are the ones that we got really a lot of views off of. And then we still have this video that has been up since 2020 that is still consistently getting views. And this one from 2022. So ironically, most of our videos that have the highest view count right now are videos that we've had for a long time. If you are new to YouTube, you may have heard of this before, but it's called evergreen content, videos that people could watch 5 years from now and still get a benefit from. So like the recipe videos are really good for that, because 5 years from now, somebody might be looking for a chicken recipe that uses pre-cooked chicken. So that's what that's for. Somebody might be trying to figure out how to cook some hamburgers in the oven, and so they stumble across it. So it's evergreen for that reason. So that is the top content, and it's pretty ironic. We don't have a lot of videos we don't have any videos that are viral. Our most viewed video is this Rotel chicken spaghetti. It has about 7,400 views right now. So nothing that we put up this year had more views than like 2,000 or 3,000 views. So maybe 2024 will be our year to actually break through that number. But let's see, let's look at the actual revenue page here. So our RPM on the regular videos was $5.36 for every 1,000 views. Not a lot, honestly. Okay, I already hit it.
Mm-hmm.
And then for shorts, it's 10 cents for every 1,000. So that's why you don't make very much money on shorts. And then it was $7.31 for every 1,000 views on a live stream, which we do a live stream about once a month. And as you can see, our estimated revenue was $13.07 on our live streams, because and I think we didn't start doing live streams every month until mid-month. We used to do them a long time ago, and then we stopped, and then we started doing them again somewhere around the middle of the year. So if we had done them all year, maybe we'd have been like $26.
Maybe so.
Maybe so. This is, you can see how much we've done since August. You can see at August, we were still trying to change the formatting, and then we started going up. Of course, that was during the holidays. As you can see, small growth, small revenue in AdSense. If you are okay with it being a hustle where you're not making much money at first, then YouTube is probably a great way to go. If not, you might get frustrated trying to make money in the beginning, because, I mean, it could take a little while. Even people who are really good, it takes them a couple of months to get monetized, and then they have to consistently keep building their channel just to make money off of it, and they have to look at a lot of different ways to make money. They cannot do it just with AdSense. It is not a lot of money coming from AdSense. They're doing sponsorships, they're doing memberships, they're doing Patreon, they're doing super chats, and they're doing live streams where they're asking people, and they're doing a lot of videos, and they're doing a lot of research, and a lot of times to make a decent income from YouTube, it takes working every day of the week. So what we wanted to share with you is, one, if you're ready for that, go for it. YouTube can be a lot of fun, and we've gotten to know a lot of people through YouTube by doing this, and that's been awesome. It feels like we have friends all over the world.
Yep.
But if you're needing the money today, then we want to talk about some side hustles that you can do.
Right. And some of the ones we do, things like DoorDash, Uber Eats, we do that. We've done that. Walmart Spark. No, it's just not for Walmart. Spark's not just for Walmart anymore. You can pick up at Home Depot and a lot of different places around your area. So if you sign up for Spark, you can do that as well. And then Amazon Flex, you could do that. A lot of times you get on the waiting list for that.
We've been on the waiting list for Amazon Flex for a long time.
Yeah. And Instacart, most all of these start with a waiting list, unless there are open opportunities in your area. We're still on the waiting list for Instacart and a couple other things as well. So I would say DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Spark Delivery is probably going to be your best options to begin with. But we're also going to link an episode in our description from our podcast episode with JB Breaks Free. We're going to link his channel in the description as well. Go over and take a look at him. He is really good at side hustling. Makes pretty good income off of it as well.
In fact, he used the money that he was making at side hustling to actually become mortgage and debt free, both consumer debt and mortgage. So he's a really good person to listen to about how to do all those types of side hustles.
That's right. So those links will be down in the description below, and go over and check out his channel. Let him know you came from over here as well. We'd love for that as well. So drop some comments below and let us know if you're starting a YouTube channel, if you've just started a YouTube channel, how it's going for you. We'd love to hear that.
Did you just come for the analytics? Let us know.
Yeah, just come for the analytics.
Okay.
Let us know that. That's fine.
Yeah.
We click on videos too. So how much does you prefer make on YouTube? We click it because we want to know.
Yeah.
We want to know what they're doing as well. So also we're going to put a video right up here that you can click. After we say the thing we always say, that's going to do it today for The Long Run with Joel and Christy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
Don't forget, it's the long run. Give yourself a little grace.
Bye.